Sania Mirza, there was a time when, whether it's male athletes or female, early 30s itself was a mind block that you had to get past to try and enter international titles race. What keeps you going? You almost say 34 as if it's the end of the world. From where I am, 34 seems so just young and happening. How does it work for athletes in their own minds? And, do you have to push the boundaries? What do you have to tell yourself? Fitness is amongst the most important challenges. But apart from fitness, which is the physical part, what's the psychological and mental preparation that you have to go through?
No, it takes everything. I mean, sport is a lot about physical fitness and being fit and not getting injured and all that. But it's also about how you feel mentally. I mean, there's so much talk about, especially since Naomi Osaka pulled out of French Open, for example. There's been so much talk about mental health as well, and it takes a lot out of athletes to be able to perform day after day, week after week, and year after year, and put that 100%. And many times there are weeks that you lose, many times there are weeks that you don't lose, but you got to pick yourself up. You got to turn up the next day and show up and practice and put that 100%. I'll lie if I say that I haven't had moments where I've thought, you know what, I've done whatever I could. It's okay. I think I can hang up my boots. I mean, of course, I've had those moments. And if any athlete tells you they haven't had those moments, they're probably lying. We all have to do that. But it's that love for the game that keeps you going. When I was out of the game for almost a year and a half, when I had my son, I never really thought about retirement, but I wasn't really paying so much attention to coming back. But I started missing it. And believe it or not, you start missing the long hours of training. You start missing that feeling of winning, of walking out on the court, of people cheering you, of I mean, everything. You miss it, and it keeps you going, thinking of that. I mean, of course, tennis is and sport is very repetitive, right? It's every morning you wake up, you do the same routine, you warm up, you hit a forehand, you hit a backhand, you hit a serve. I mean, tennis is not that much more complicated, but it's about keeping that drive alive. And I think that as athletes, the love for performing, the love for competing keeps you going.